Notice the different rear window on the zr1X, and also notice the lack of the big rear wing. Ladies and gentlemen, even though it has the front air pass through.
I had to sneak through the doors.
I believe that this is finally the Grand Sport. So like I said a long time ago, the body on the Grand Sport and the 1064 SS were going to be almost identical. I told you guys this since 2023, basically. I've been explaining this, 2024. I figured it out. I tried to tell everybody. I got banned for groups from explaining this. The car that Taj Juchter had up on stage with Mark Royce could have been this car. And you guys would have never known it. Because if Taj's was the convertible,
I had to sneak through
you
the
wouldn't
doors.
see the different split window. So it was right underneath your nose the entire time. The one that Mark Royce drove up was the 1064, what they ended up calling the ZR1 to prove me wrong. And this car was supposed to beat it to production. This car is the surprise. The ZR1 was supposed to be later. They're going to end up calling the later car the Zora. Look at that rear window.
Yep. I had to sneak through the doors.
So, does it make sense now why when Justin's source said that he saw a car up on stage and they gave that source the clue that it's the Lt2 with two little helpers, that this was the car that he was actually looking at? Remember when I tried to explain that to Justin and tried to explain it to the entire Corvette community, that he didn't understand what was going on, that there were multiple cars being tested at the ring in the camouflage originally? Yes, the big wing is missing. That's fine.
Yep.
The big wing still goes on. But the point is, because you have to balance out the front air pass through, but notice how that's covered.
I had to
That's
sneak through the
shaded.
doors.
That's so that you can't see down in and see that it is not an actual, what do you call it? Radiator down there is what I think is going on. Let's look at this again. Let's look really close. See how that's all? I could be wrong. There could be a radiator there, but
Yep. I had to sneak through the doors.
Lt2 with two little helpers. There you go, Justin. Let's see if you can report truth today. See ya. Oh, and by the way, Conti gave you a hint too, didn't he? Either Conti's part of the scheme now or Conti's easily gullible and fooled. He says that a side exit exhaust is going to be an option for the 2027 ZR1. Bullshit. That's because they know that there's going to be side exit exhaust, Lt2 with two little helpers driving around, okay? And they need to, and don't get me wrong, they can hook that exhaust up to the Lt2 for now and do testing that way to keep it concealed and make you guys not think anything of it. But the side exhaust, Conti's telling everybody in his most recent video that that's going to be an option for the ZR1 and the ZR1X. No, that's what's going to be potentially on the Grand Sport, especially the European spec. That sucks when you get all the right information here years in advance and then first when it comes out first. This video comes from Mike L on the C8 group there. Let's see here. Let's see what other photos we got. Are these just stills from his video? I think these are just stills from his video. Anyhow. And I informed him. Different rear window. Someone go tell Justin at Horsepower Obsessed that there is the Lt2 with two little helpers. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat how GM didn't change the motor at the last second like low IQ Justin at Horsepower Obsessed said.
They changed the displacement at the very last minute for EPA reasons.
Can you make that? I mean, I posted that video the other day for a reason because I knew that this car had to land any minute now. Otherwise, General Motors is going to go fucking bankrupt if they don't get this thing on the road because their sales are coming to a screeching halt. See ya.